Hello viewers, welcome back to our channel. Right now we are coming to you live from the heart of Juba City. And here standing with me is a young farmer who is owning his farm and his poultry farm. So we are going to interview him and know a lot about his farm from him. So continue to view us and continue to follow the interview. Thank you for following us and thank you for being a good viewer as always. Mr. As I have introduced you before, but I did not introduce your name. So right now is the right time for you to let the viewers know who you are. So you are welcome. Thank you. I welcome you to my farm. My name is called Ochola Jaren David Jada. I'm the managing director of this farm, and I welcome you to this farm. Welcome. Thank you. Now, when you are entering to the farm, we first disinfect ourselves. This is a disinfector, a bio-safe disinfector. It helps to eliminate diseases and other intruders that may enter inside the poultry farm. So it is always advisable to have a food tip. And this food tip is to prevent diseases from entering into the farm. And that's why before you enter, we have this food tip, which is the... Yes, as we are entering inside right now, we are going to see the different type of breeds which are inside the farm. We have the layers inside, we have the broilers and the saso. We normally always have the broilers, but currently the broilers are out of the farm because there's a bit high demand for broilers which we slaughtered, and then we ordered others which are supposed to be here by this week, but it hasn't reached yet because it wasn't available from the supplier. Thank you. As we enter, we come and see the breeds and the chicken available. These are the broilers. These are the female broilers that are currently giving us eggs. We have here 250 female broilers. And these are now like our layers. They are giving us eggs. So, and then we have the pullets. These ones are still growing. These ones are 4 months old. They are also growing up to female broilers also that we replace this one. Because we normally don't rear this one for more than 1 year. If you rear them for more than 1 year, you will be getting a loss because they will be consuming more feeds and they will be giving you less eggs. So that's why we normally replace them. So the replacement stock for this one, they are here growing up. They are coming. Then we have the layers here. These are the layers breeds which we have here. They are locally hatched within here. Though the eggs we have brought from Uganda, they were hatched locally here. They are still growing up. These are 2 months old. They are still developing themselves, and we are trying to analyze their performance such that we are able to learn how best we can manage these breeds here, because these are breeds that may not be good in a hot climate like the one of South Sudan, but we are trying to analyze their performance here. Once we analyze their performance, we know exactly how they perform. That's when we now scale up and stock them more, because we know that we achieve profits. It's always advisable to analyze the performance of birds before you can stock them and start keeping them in large quantities so that you don't make mistakes. Then here we have the cocks. These are the cocks for the broilers and saso all mixed together. These are the ones that are currently in stock. We are selling them to our customers. Our customers, when they call us, they say we want cocks for parties, for home. We make sure we come and pick for them here. They are of different prices. Thank you very much for showing us the different type of breeds that you are rearing here. So,
what is it? How much did you take to establish this farm? As we can see the structure, they are very well organized, and maybe there are also other people who want also to establish the same, and they want to get it, what a message of inspiration from you. So, establishing this building, how much does it cost? If you compare it in this city.
Okay, actually, this building, we tried our best to make sure it doesn't cost a lot. That's why you see the structure. We try to use mostly the local available materials like the bamboos that we see we have put around. So this building basically it costs for us about 3,500 to construct the entire building plus all the inside floor. The reason why we made it in an organized form, in a corridor form like this, is to avoid infecting the birds with the diseases. So the person who is managing the farm is able just to stand and look at the birds, how the birds are performing, and if he's to enter inside, he enters on personal or recommended occasion. Maybe you want to put drinkers, you want to put feeds, that's when the person can enter. So basically, this building is just modified in a way that to make management of the chicken a bit easier and simpler for the farm attendants here.
Okay, thank you very much. Maybe another one. So, when did you establish this farm?
This farm is established this year in January here in Juba. Earlier on, we were in Torit. We had a farm in Torit. But because the market wasn't wide in Torit, we decided to shift from Torit to Juba because we reared about 500 birds in Torit, but all the birds were not able to sell them in Torit. We transported them to Juba. That's where we got our market. So that's when we looked at the market base and we said, no, we have to get the farm locally in Juba where we are able to trace the market that we have available and increase our profits.
Yeah, when I arrived here, I was inspired by the name of the farm. As you mentioned, the farm is called Jadasan. So, what inspired you to come out with this name?
The name is Jadsan Poultry Farm. This is a chronology of two names. We have the Jada and we have the Santa. So this is the mother and the father combined together to make it Jadsan. And that's why we make this it to be a simpler name that everybody can easily sing, that Jadsan Poultry Farm.
So that is the secret behind the name. Then, if you look at the structure from up here, the room is organized in a way that it look like a storage thing. So down and up, if you compare the storage capacity, how many birds, if it is full to capacity, how many birds does it take?
Okay, thank you. Normally, the entire building, if we are to remove this structure from there, it was only for 800 birds. But because now we looked at the cost that we incurred in constructing the house, we said, no, we cannot only rear for 800 birds on a deep litter system. That's why we had to modify the house in a story form where we have the downstairs stair and the upper stair. So this upper stair, one side we rear broilers 1,000, then the other side we also rear broilers 1,000. The reason why we put broilers up because broilers are easier to manage in a cage system compared to these broilers. For broilers, it's very hard to manage in a cage system. There's a way they become stressed and then they lose appetite. Their performance generally degrades when they are reared in a cage system. Okay. So in general, the entire house we make sure we put here like 2,500 to 3,000 birds, this entire building.
So in a country which is full of a lot of employment, youths are always idle. What inspired you to come up with this farm? And what is your source of inspiration?
One of the things that inspired me to come out with this farm is the fact that the focus where our country is heading to. When you look at where our country is now heading to, is heading to development area. Before, the country was in emergency. Now we are shifting from emergency to development. So we are looking at ways how we can actually increase food production in the country. We don't rely on our neighboring countries like Uganda and Kenya in chicken production. That's inspired me looking at the market base that we have in Juba. So it really inspired me. I said, no, I have to start. Then one of the things that inspired me was also the passion I have for chicken. Before, when I was young, I really have the passion for chicken. There's a way I love chicken, and that thing really made me to feel like, yeah, the best business I can go in for is the chicken production. So I love it so much. That's why I enjoy staying in the farm here and enjoy playing with the birds, listening to how they play with one another. I just admire and enjoy it a lot.
Okay, thank you. So, are you talking about the farm being started in Torit and the market was not enough? So, right now, where are your customers exactly? You only deal with the customers in Juba, or you also export to other counties within the country?
Okay, currently we deal with customers mostly within Juba. Why we deal with customers within Juba is because when you look at the transport system in our country is still down. The transport cost from here to Torit is quite expensive. You find you have incurred more cost if somebody is to buy in large quantity from here. However, there are few people who needs chicken in large amount, like some restaurants in Torit and Pur. They come and then we slaughter for them like 50 birds, and then we package them very well for them, and then those are the people who can also we supply them from here. Then within Juba we have restaurants, and then we have some hotels, and also the local community. We have our customer base who are having in our WhatsApp group that always contacts us every weeks, every day, and tell us we need this chicken, we need this. So those are the people we deal with currently.
So, based on the customers that are found within Juba, like per week or per month, how many birds can you sell?
At least every month we are able to sell not less than 200 birds. Why we are not able to sell less than 200 birds? Because we have hotels that are actually asking for about 5 birds every week, that we slaughter to them 5 birds every week. And then plus the local community that always buys from us, we find in our records always read 200 birds and above always.
So, do the customer come up to the farm so you do delivery to them?
For those who ordered in large numbers, those who order maybe 5 and above, we always deliver to them within Juba here. But somebody who needs 1 or 2, they come or they send their brother or somebody to come and pick from the farm. Or sometimes they pick from the nearby station in Munuki. That's where most of our customers pick their chicken from. We don't allow customers to come so many in the farm because we fear the risk of diseases.
Okay. So we know everything in this world. There are also challenges. For everything you do, you face some challenges. So what are the challenges you are facing in this farm?
The challenges in this farm, I should say there are many. And in poultry business, you only learn how to manage these challenges because the challenges are many. We have challenges of diseases. That's why you see we have the sick bay out. So the diseases are really affecting us so much. And why are the diseases are so constant is because of the chicken that are being brought from Uganda. Somebody may buy the chicken that are brought from Uganda. You find the chicken have CRDO, like the chronic respiratory disease. And because of the improper disposal of those chicken waste that maybe after slaughtering, you find our farm is also affected. And also the farm being in the middle of the people, where people are, so the issues of diseases is serious. Then the other challenge we have is on the area for the feeds. That is actually the one that carries 70% of the chicken production. Actually, feeds carry 70%. So we have challenge with the feeds. That's why the prices of feeds are really very high. This one is a maize brand that we buy from locally from Juba here. It's a Niwe, from a Niwe Millers. We buy this one here, goes for 50,000 SSP. But then to manage a stock like this one, you find in a month they consume for you like 20 bags of this. And then you have to also order the concentrates, like the broilers or the layers concentrates from Uganda, which the transportation is a bit high, and then even the cost, you find it is a bit expensive. Then also the broken maize. It's also challenging to get the broken maize because you have to buy them either from the side of Magui, Palotaka, to bring them here, which is quite expensive because to mix a correct ration of feeds, you need this maize bran, you need the broken maize and the concentrate. That's when you can mix the correct feed for the chicken that can really make them to perform to the way we expected. So these are the challenges of feeds. They are really very expensive, but we are trying to use the locally available materials, which is available at cheap rates to manage the chicken.
You talked about diseases that are affecting the chicken. So, where do you get your drugs from? Do you have any veterinary shops around here that supplies you, or you also imports the drugs from the neighboring country?
Thank you. We actually import the drugs. We have our own veterinary drug store where we store our drugs. You see, like this one, this is Calpos D3. So we have our drugs that we bring them from Uganda and we store them here. Then to also some of our customers who are also venturing in chicken, also production, we also supply them with drugs, with vaccines, and other accessories.
Okay. So, apart from the challenges we know, what are the benefits so far that you have gotten from this farm since the establishment?
This farm has really supported me a lot. That one I should say frankly, because the farm itself is able to raise the money that is putting the food on my table every day. So every day if I sell chicken from here, it's able to give me. Then the farm also managed to raise some money, which we able to buy 4 plots of land in Buripayam, which very soon we'll be shifting this farm to the 4 plots land, which is going to be now the biggest space. We'll be rearing over 10,000 birds. That is now where we are heading to. And the farm itself is also able to bring in more revenue. That is now constructing another building that side of Luri for a nice farm. We are trying to actually make a very nice farm, not relying on this one, because if you look at the estates around here, people are already very many. So very soon, maybe 1-2 years, chicken cannot be here. So now the farm is supporting me to make sure that we have a bigger, larger farm there.
So, you being as the owner of the farm, we believe that you have a lot of knowledge about this poultry farming. So, are there any other services apart from supplying the birds that you can offer to people who are interested in doing the same business?
Yes, we have a lot of services we offer. We offer trainings to our customers. We also supply day-old chicks. We supply broilers. We supply layers. We usually supply broilers, but because of challenges of eggs, we supply at a minimum level. But broilers, we really supply at a higher level to our customers. We also supply these veterinary drugs, the feed supplements. We supply the accessories like the feeders, the drinkers, all these we supply, even the feeds we supply. So this is what we supply to our customers. We also do consultancy work where if somebody wants to establish a farm, we go and look at the area where you want us to establish your farm. We analyze, we do the cost-benefit analysis for the entire production, and then we also implement your plan for setting up a poultry farm. So these are the services we offer to our clients who are within Juba here. We already have some clients who are within Juba here that we are supplying them day-old chicks.
Okay, maybe another quick one.
Yes.
So, what are the messages that you can give to people who may be interested in doing the same farming that you are doing right now? To the youths who are outside, who are interested in joining.
To the message to the youth who are outside, who are really interested in joining this, the message I can give them is that do thorough research and make sure set yourself well before you join poultry farming. Why I say so? Because poultry farming is outside down, it's upside down. It has many challenges. It's not as smooth as people may see it, but it has a lot of challenges. Before you enter there, you need to put yourself really set to start the farm. And then one of the other challenge I would also tell a person who wants to start a poultry farm is make sure where you want to set up your farm, you have all the basic knowledge. That's why we normally have people who come to us here and we train them for 1 month or 2 months or some weeks before, more especially on areas of disease management, this feeding. These are the key areas. If you know disease management, feeding and housing, these are the key things. That's why we make sure we manage the house is clean, the feeds are quality, the house is a good house, the breed of the chicken you have is a good one, then you are good to go.
Okay, thank you very much for allowing us to have this interview with you.
Thank you.
Okay, have a great time. Maybe if you want to greet some people who maybe are viewing you on this channel, you can give a shout out to them.
Actually, my greetings to all the viewers and all the people who are viewing us. I call them that in case you want to start poultry farm, you can contact us direct, and then we can advise you, we give you all the necessary advice. We can also do for you all the cost benefit analysis that you need to do before you start up a poultry farm. We are able to train you, so always feel free to contact us. Thank you.
Maybe one quick one, I almost forgot. You know, we are in the heart of Juba city, so and the place is up their name. So where exactly is your farm located from Juba?
We are located in I call it New Site. We are located in New Site along Bill Farm Road. Before reaching Bill Farm Road, that is where we are located. So once you reach Sun Africa petroleum station, then you can easily locate where our farm is. We are just opposite the airport.
Okay. Thank you very much once again for allowing us to interview you. You can have a wonderful day.
Thank you.